I want to put across a philosophy that habits aren't your cold plunges. They're not getting up at 5 a.m. They're not reading 50 books a year. They're not strict things that you have to do without fail on a daily basis. My philosophy is to have these habits as tools that you can lean on. Okay, so whenever you need a certain outcome, say you've got a big presentation coming up and you need some more confidence, say you've got a workout coming up and you need some more energy, say you're going out on a date and you need some more mental clarity. These are all outcomes that we want, right? Things that we want within ourselves to improve a certain situation. And so I want to give you 5 habits that don't require another app. They don't require a subscription. They don't require any kind of digital device. They're habits that are a bit more human. Small, little habits that we can do on a day-to-day basis that will help improve ourselves. So let's get into them. Okay, first habit is be bored. I know that sounds a little bit strange, but honestly, ask yourself this. When was the last time that you were bored? Right? We all have umpteen amounts of things that we can be doing. Listening to music, listening to a podcast, scrolling on our phone, being on all the digital devices that we have. And with that constant consumption, when was the last time you were able to just think? Right? Think about how you were feeling. Think about how you were acting. Think about what you were doing. Just think about anything, right? So the most simple thing that I do now is when I go out on a walk, I don't listen to music or a podcast. I just walk and I just allow myself to maybe think about things. And it's an important habit to do, because if we're not thinking about how we're acting as a person, we're not becoming self-aware, right? So habit number 1 is just be bored. It's going to be really weird at first, but just do it for 5 or 10 minutes and see what you can come up with. Habit number 2 is move naturally. And this is an art that I think we've all forgotten about, right? Because when we want to get a workout in, what do? We go to the gym. And absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm all for it. But if we're just doing the same thing over and over again and we're not moving naturally, then it's not a very natural way to live, right? If you think about it, you go to the gym and you walk on a treadmill, or you go on an elliptical, or you go on a bike. It's all stationary movement, same thing. We're not necessarily moving our body in a natural perspective. So when I say move your body naturally, get up out of your chair and just stand for like a couple minutes, or do some air squats, or raise your arms. How often do we raise our arms above our head? Because we're all on our phones or on a laptop or whatever, right? And so think about your shoulders and never really getting as much work as they should be. So it's just little things like that. We need to start moving more naturally instead of just so rigid. Like, yes, it's great going for a walk, it's great doing whatever, but we have to move all the other areas of our body. Habit number 3 is expressing gratitude. Now, this is one where it's not like just a fake thing to do. It honestly, once you start to do it, you start to, because we're so negative, a lot of us are so negative in today's world, or it's so easy to be negative and just see the bad in things, right? And the difficulty in things, and you don't have this specific thing in your life, or you don't have this type of personality or this body or whatever it might be, right? There's always something that we can nitpick. And expressing your gratitude is something that we never do. We're never kind enough to ourselves. And it could be the little thing like, I'm really grateful that I get to go out and have this coffee before I start work. Or I'm grateful that I have the health to be able to go out for a walk, or the flexibility to have a lunchtime workout because I'm working from home that day. Whatever it might be, right? All these little things that we never realize just how fortunate we are to have them. And so being grateful rewires your brain to become just a little bit more positive. Okay, habit number 4 is be kind. Now, some people mistaken kindness for weakness, but in my eyes, it shows you the confidence that you have the ability to not really care about, other people's opinions if you're too much of a nice guy or too kind or whatever it might be. When you're kind to people, and that's little things like leaving a comment on their Instagram post or LinkedIn post or YouTube post, or just even pressing a like, or of course paying someone a compliment in a team meeting or anything like that, it really does again kind of rewire your brain to make you feel happy. Like, it feels great when you pay someone a compliment, when you really think about it, because you know that they're going to remember that. Just like when someone pays you a compliment, or they've done something kind to you, or even just said like good morning to you on your walk and like have a good day or whatever. You remember these type of things, right? It's a nice interaction. So being kind doesn't cost. I think I've even got a tattoo actually that says, it costs $0 to be a nice human being, which is completely true, right? It feels great for you, it feels great for the recipient, vice versa. So be kind. And habit number 5 is talk to someone. Like, really talk to someone, not just a text. A phone call's pretty good. In person's obviously even better. But it's so easy for us now, especially with social media, to just communicate with people, a like, a comment, send a meme, whatever it might be. But having a proper conversation with someone for like 15, 20 minutes, and obviously longer, and this is coming from someone that enjoys their own company, maybe is more introverted than extroverted, but I know for a fact that I'm so much more happier when I'm around people and I'm engaging in great conversations with friends and people that I know. It just goes to show you how important community is, and having that safety of being having people that you can rely upon, and also being relied upon is a nice feeling as well. So really talking to someone, and it's amazing. I guarantee if you're feeling down in the dumps and you just chat to your mate for 20 minutes, I guarantee you'll feel 100% better. And it's not even like you need to get things off your chest or whatever. Just generally talking to someone and communicating makes you feel 100 times better. So there we go. As I said, those 5 habits, they don't require any app or subscription or anything like that. They're just things that we can do on a regular basis with no money spent on anything. They're just general habits that we can lean on, and they seem so small, but they make a huge difference. And that's really the whole thing with habits, right? They're so small and some are mundane, and we don't think they're going to make a difference, but they really do. So give them a go. Let me know how it goes. Appreciate you watching.